Alarm in Jerusalem as Iran races to the bomb amid lull in nuclear talks. Prime Minister Naftali Bennett blamed opposition leader Benjamin Netanyahu for the advances in Iran's nuclear program, soon after the news of Iran's uranium metal enrichment was published. Iran is taking advantage of the lull in nuclear talks with the U.S. to get dangerously close to a nuclear weapon, Israeli officials warned their American counterparts, calling to set a deadline for a return to negotiations. Iran has said it will not return to talks at least until after its new president Ebrahim Raisi is inaugurated on August 5, nearly 2 months after the end of the sixth round of indirect negotiations between the U.S. and Iran in Vienna to return to the 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Israel is concerned that Iran is using the state of limbo, as a senior diplomatic source called it, to reduce its breakout time for a nuclear weapon from about 7 to 2 or 3 months, while the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, is not able to inspect the situation. Then, the source prognosticated, Iran could return to the negotiating table having already achieved what it wanted on the nuclear front, while still demanding that the U.S. lift sanctions. Last week, IAEA Director General Rafael Grossi said that Iran's announcement that talks will be on hold until Raisi enters office leaves us in a rather uncomfortable position. We still have a number of questions, issues that we are trying to clarify with Iran, and we will have to wait and start anew with the new team when they are in office, Grossi told AFP. Iran told the IAEA earlier this month that it has taken steps to produce uranium metal enriched to 20% to be used as reactor fuel. This brings Iran's nuclear project to a more advanced stage than any country without nuclear weapons is known to have reached. Prime Minister Naftali Bennett blamed opposition leader Benjamin Netanyahu for the advances in Iran's nuclear program, soon after the news of Iran's uranium metal enrichment was published. A source in the Prime Minister's office said that Netanyahu was Prime Minister for 12 years, up until a month ago, and his neglect was what allowed Iran to reach the most advanced point ever in its nuclear program. This is the inheritance Bennett received, and from here, he will navigate and fix it with all the tools he has.